The referee gives some dodgy decisions, but Liverpool's defensive mistakes cost them. So Liverpool have just lost 3-1 to Real Madrid in the first leg of the quarter-final. I mean, the first half was dreadful by Liverpool. Real Madrid, I actually thought that they've had the loss of Varane, the loss of Ramos in this fixture, and I thought, you know what, they aren't going to be amazing, and Liverpool are going to pretty much have an easy path to a win in the first leg, and they didn't have that. Real Madrid played really well, pressed, attacked Liverpool in the first half. They was miles better than them, but Liverpool would have maybe dealt with it a bit better if they hadn't have made these stupid errors. I mean, 0 shots on target they had in the first half, and Real Madrid deserved a goal, but the one long over-the-top through ball was a great ball by Toni Kroos, but their pressing went. I don't understand what happened to Liverpool's pressing against Arsenal. It was amazing, and this time, no pressing, and when you allow players like Kroos, Modric and Casemiro to have time on the ball, they're going to pick the pass. They're not fast midfielders at any stretch of the imagination, but the time that they have, they will pick a pass, and Kroos he picked out 2 beauties of a pass, and they both led to goals. The first one, over the top, as Liverpool push up. It's a brilliant ball. Vinicius beats the offside trap and just slots it past. I mean, nothing Alisson can do. It's a great goal and a great ball, but that midfield, they need to squeeze the pitch, and they just didn't do that, and that cost them in the first half. Then the second goal, that was just tragic. I mean, it's another ball by Kroos, and Trent, I thought he's done defensively well in recent games, but that error, the header back, what was he doing? And he just gifts the ball to Asensio, who lofts it over Alisson and then finishes it off. It's a nice goal. But yeah, Trent, I mean, this game, he got done defensively again, and he definitely needs to work on it, because it's something he must not do within training. Klopp must just be like, listen, you've got people to cover for you. You don't need to work on it. He definitely does, because there is time where he plays amazing defensively. He had that 2v1 situation, I think it was just after the second half, and he was a great tackle. He did the right thing. But then there's other times where he's on the right back position. He's trying to block the cross or something, and the player just goes inside him and does him, and he's out of the game. And that is the little bits they need to work on to be more defensively solid. That's all he just needs to do. And with that second goal, was it a foul on Mane? You could argue it. Well, it was, to be honest. The referee had an absolute shocker there, and throughout the game he made dodgy decisions. I mean, did you see the decision as well in the City game? Jude Bellingham threw on goal, nicks it off Ederson, scores, but the referee blows his whistle and says it's a foul. Both referees of both matches were absolutely shocking. It was a definite foul on Mane. Vasquez is not looking at the ball, shoulders into him, and Mane goes down, and it should have been a foul. VAR don't check it, and I think Gary Lineker said it's something like 29 seconds before the goal. So I don't know what they're doing there. And you could say he was letting the game flow, but certain fouls, which were fouls, he weren't giving. And it was for both teams, not just Liverpool. He did it for Real Madrid as well. And yeah, obviously the City referee, he didn't look too good either. But the second half, I thought Liverpool came out brilliantly. There was much more at the pitch. They got more possession, and they got a goal back. Salah with the goal. I mean, it was a brilliant bit of play by Jota, and Salah hits it in, barring in. Brilliant goal. And Liverpool looked more like themselves. Thiago did come on for Keita as well. And it was a real good game then. Very open, end-to-end stuff. And it ended up being a third Real Madrid goal. Liverpool had a chance just before that to make it 2-2. They don't take their chance. I thought Mane was really poor. Every time he was in a good position where he could have passed to Salah, or he could have tried to get past his man, he always went to ground trying to buy a foul. It was more than one occasion, 3 or 4 occasions, Mane would just get the ball, run into the man and try and buy a foul. There was a time where he could have passed to Salah, and Salah had a good chance of getting a shot off at goal. He didn't do that, and he just tried to buy a foul, and I thought Mane was really poor today. But the third goal was a good goal. It's a good pass by Modric, and it's just hit quickly by Vinicius. I mean, could Alisson have done better? Maybe. He got a hand to it, but I think the pace of the ball and the pace of the strike just took it past him. There's nothing much he could do. It's just a well-worked goal. And there was times where the defensive frailties of Liverpool did show, and they looked like they did like 5 games ago, whereas recently they've been doing amazing. And then Liverpool did push in the last 10 minutes to try and get that goal, but they couldn't get it. Real Madrid defended really well, and without Ramos and Varane, they did really well. And I'm not sure if they'll be back for the second leg, but it's going to be interesting. Liverpool, 2 seasons ago, they managed to overcome a 3-0 deficit. Can they do it with 3-1? They've got an away goal, so they'll only have to score by a margin of 2 goals. And do I think they can do it? If they perform like they did in the first half, no way. I can't see them mounting a comeback. But if they perform like they did in the second half and could take them mistakes, if you think they could take the mistakes, it's 1-1, and that's a good result for them. They have a mountain to climb, and a bit of an unnecessary mountain to climb, I think. They could have prevented at least one goal to make it 2-1, but they always have the potential to come back, especially at Anfield. They love to play at Real Madrid and smack them. So yeah, I'm kind of on the fence of that one. It's still 50-50 in my eyes, because Liverpool can produce these comebacks, but I mean, if they have them errors, then no, they're not going through. City versus Borussia Dortmund is going to be interested as well. I saw a little bits of that game. So obviously the refereeing errors. It's 2-1 there. Dortmund, they just need to score one goal and they're back in it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.